actually filming this intro the night before I get my grocery delivery because I try to plan my deliveries to be, I thought that was a bug. I have no idea what that is. But I try to plan my grocery deliveries to be when Willow is still in bed, and I get them in pretty quiet and then try to film it like vlog style versus doing a voiceover. However, I'm kind of thinking that she's going to be up at the point that it comes, so it's a lot easier for me to do my intro ahead of time. But I hopefully at this point that this one goes up, I have already gotten my last spring decorating vlog because I only done 2. So if you missed that, there's a part 1 and a part 2. It's not a lot. It's pretty simple, but I enjoyed doing it. I'm actually finishing up that vlog tonight, and I got a huge to-do list to get done. But this one is a grocery haul vlog, Walmart delivery. So I get groceries delivered normally once a week, and then when I go into town at the end of the week, I normally go and get like produce items and things that I need to get that I didn't get on my order, or if something arrived damaged, I'll go in and get that. So I do still have to go out Friday, I think is when I'm going, and I'm planning on going into Super One grocery store, which I haven't been in there since probably like holiday time. So I might do my best to get all this edited and up, or at least edited and ready to go where I can vlog then too. But I always have a lot of people ask me how I do my groceries because they'll look at the Walmart hauls and say, like, where do you get your meat? Where do you do this or that? So I've explained many times, but sometimes I know people are new or they don't always get to watch everything that I upload. My husband is a hunter, so we get a lot of meat that way. He also fishes, and we have family members that give us meat, so we do have a lot of meat just in general. And then sometimes I'll buy, like, mainly chicken is probably the main thing that I buy. So, like, I'll watch for that to go on sale, and I'll run into the store and get that versus getting it on the Walmart order. So I normally don't have many meat products on my orders. And then the produce items, like I just said a little while ago, I can't really rely on Walmart to give fresh produce because it always arrives burnt or damaged. So I go in and get that a lot, and I don't always vlog those trips because it's normally 1 or 2 things and I'm in a hurry. However, I am going to try to do that this week. It's been a while since I've done that one. Yeah, so I do that for meat and produce, and then sometimes I order random things like on Amazon. This is an example of that. So I never buy things like flavored water. I just try to convince myself that it's cheaper to just have plain water and whatnot. But I saw someone post that they had a sale on this hint water, which is kind of expensive, but I think this is a 12-pack, and it was, I believe, $9. So that was a pretty good deal. And there were several flavors to choose from, but this just pulled me in. These were 2 unique of flavors, and I thought it was so weird to have a peppermint bark water, which is, I still think it's weird. But weirdly enough, it's kind of refreshing. I thought I would actually think it's disgusting. I don't know that I would buy a lot of them, but I did enjoy it, and Willow liked it. She is a huge peppermint mocha person. So I wanted to show that because this kind of adds to the thing where I'm saying, like, I get some Amazon things, I go in the store, I do grocery orders. So that was an Amazon grocery item this week. Another kind of related, unrelated thing, my espresso machine uses the, it's not a Nespresso, it's the lower barista system, but it uses Nespresso original pods. And they have their own pods, which honestly, I think theirs tastes better. I don't know that I've had Nespresso original or Nespresso brand pods, but I ordered these on their website. Normally I'll have a coupon, or they'll have one on the website, and it pans out to about $5 to $7 a box. So it's actually cheaper than getting it in the grocery store. So that's another thing I don't normally get on my order. This is only my 2nd or 3rd order with them. So this time I had a coupon, and I also had a PayPal credit on my account, so I used it, and I done a big order this time. I shared in a short some of these, but in case some of y'all don't watch the shorts, because I know a lot of people say they don't like them, I got a hazelnut one. This one I believe is new. I've tried it. It was pretty good, but I like strong coffee, so I added a little that day. But lately I've been in like a cold brew mood, so I got that. I've had this one before. I actually really loved it. It's kind of like a bittery spice taste to it, and I don't like this one cold. I like to do this one hot. And then my sister loves anything chocolate, mocha, whatever, so I got these mainly for her, but I did use some today, or yesterday I made peppermint mocha with it. It was pretty good. I got 2 or 3 of those. And then the one that I have mostly been hooked on is the ristretto. I always gravitate towards ristrettos in any coffee. I actually like, if I get Starbucks, I prefer ristretto, but I refuse to pay like a $2 charge to change the shot. So this is definitely way more affordable to do it that way. I got 3 of the ristretto. And then my sister is a coffee addict, and I always try to keep some decaf because she doesn't like to drink the caffeine if she stays the night over here. And then I got 2 boxes of the caramel ones. I've had this one, I think, before, maybe not. I have tried that flavored chocolate one. And then I really like the Onyx too. It's very intense bitter tasting, so I actually find sometimes you only need 1 pod versus 2 or 3. I generally would prefer 3 pods, but to save some money I do 2 per iced latte. So that was a little bit random, but I have not vlogged in a long time, and I know every time that I come back vlogging, especially with grocery hauls, I do get some questions here or there. Not a lot, but I do notice a repetition where people ask me about like grocery products that they don't see me buy. So here's our Walmart grocery delivery for the week. I caught a few things also on Walmart Plus membership where you get the money back on certain items. So there's a few things on here that I got money back on my Walmart account, which if you don't have a Walmart account, or a Walmart Plus membership, I should say, it pays for itself because the money that you'll get back within a year's time will be enough that when your next membership time, renewal time rolls around, that you will have made more than likely more than that. I've definitely made more than that, but it's worth it for that. And also there were some IBOTTA savings, so I'll try to point that out. That link's in the description if you want to use that code. Someone used it a while back and I got 5 or 10 back, and then they got 5 or 10, so it's absolutely free. There's no catch whatsoever. I've been using it now for I think 3 years. I've had no trouble, so I definitely recommend it with as expensive as groceries have gotten. Over here I kind of grouped this stuff together. Last week's video that I done, a grocery haul, was so disorganized because I was in a rush, but this week I tried to organize it better because it flows so much better. I just like the way it looks. But I put all the produce over here. The only thing is tomorrow I need to get some more apples and lettuce. So I like to pick my lettuce myself. They just don't do a great job. I did get a bag of spinach, which does go out. I think that's like 2 or 3 days, but it looks good, so I'm okay with that. So I got a bag of spinach. I got some Roma tomatoes. When I am trying to be, I guess, more conscious of what I'm eating, I love to keep Roma tomatoes because when you are volume eating on a deficit, this is one good thing that you can add to any meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and it helps fill you up. And they're also cheap, and Willow loves them, so I got some of those. Then I got some strawberries that actually look good this week, and blueberries. I like to eat these either sliced up in a salad, on a yogurt bowl, or just as a snack, and Willow would eat a whole tray if I'd let her each time. I got some Parmesan. I like the fresh one better than the like little shaker thing. I've just gotten where I really don't like that. But I keep this in the freezer because it lasts longer, and I can just grab a little handful here and there when I need to cook with. I always get bananas each week. Got 6 of those. I got these for Willow. She recently started drinking yogurt drinks. She doesn't like yogurt cups, but she liked these, and they're small enough. It's a perfect serving size, and that was a IBOTTA savings this week. It was 75 cents back on IBOTTA, and then a lot of times Walmart tries to match them on anything they've got. So Walmart offered them for 65 cents, but what I do is I won't clip that coupon on the Walmart app. I'll just clip the IBOTTA because I'll get more. And then I got the Rico's Nacho Cheese cups. It's a better deal to get the can, but the cups is 1 serving size. And already pre-portioned if I want to calorie count it. But I like those with like nacho burrito bowls. And I wanted that the other day, so I got that to have for an upcoming meal with that, I guess. Some sugar-free Jell-O. This is another tip whenever I am on a deficit. It is normally like 5 calories for this little cup, so I try to keep some of these where I can have something, especially late night if I get hungry, that I can have a snack. And I had gotten strawberry and I think cherry, but they were out, so I got all strawberry. Then I got some limoncello LaCroix, and this was always my favorite flavor, but I do hop around here and there. Right now I really like this tropical fruit Waterloo flavor. And then I got some, it used to be called Pepsi Max, but Pepsi Zero. I just kind of felt like I didn't want Diet Coke, shockingly, this week. And I have not drank a lot of them lately. I also got Michael's V8 Energy. He likes the peach mango the best. Some 13-gallon trash bags. We pay a little extra for Hefty now because the Walmart brand, I don't know why, or Great Value brand, Walmart, whatever, they have really gotten thin, and every time we go to pull a bag, they rip really bad. These don't, so sticking with the name brand for that. Some pre-sliced bagels. I prefer the whole grain of like bread, bagel, English muffin, all that, but they are so expensive. A lot of times it's double or more, and these are only like $1.86, so I got those. Willow likes these for breakfast. And then I wanted some bread. I love the 15 grain, like, thick sliced bread, but I wanted something grain that was lower calorie per slice where I could have 2 slices and not have such a big piece of bread. Because also sometimes I can't finish, like, a sandwich with 2 pieces of the full-size loaf like this. So I got a loaf of that. I got some Great Value English muffins. Same thing, price on those. I think it's the Thomas multi-grain ones, but they're like $4. These are $1.70 something, and Walmart doesn't have a whole grain, whole wheat one, so that's what we get for those. Every morning, just about, Willow either has these French toaster sticks or sometimes a waffle, bagel, something like that. So she was out of these, and then my niece also likes these when they visit, so I needed more of those. Got a box of Cosmic brownies. I have Easter snack cakes that they went on sale, so I already got 3 boxes of those, so I only got 1 of that. Michael and Willow eat one of these pretty much every day. Little Debbie snack, not necessarily that one. And then I really need to stock back up on some of my canned stuff, but some of it's gotten so expensive. Just like the chili is almost $3 a can, so literally $10 worth of chili right here. But I got 3. Whenever I make hot dogs on the grill, Michael likes to have chili dogs. He never wants a plain grilled hot dog. I just like the grilled hot dog with toppings, so I keep some of that on the shelf. This was something new to try out. No idea if it's good or not, but a few years back, I did try the Atkins dessert, indulge, treat, whatever stuff. There was a coconut one I liked, and then there was one that was kind of like a payday, and then I think there was one other that I tried, and they were pretty good. So I got this to have something special, I guess. Also, I'm jumping around. Here we go again. This was on IBOTTA, I believe, for $1 back. And I actually like these because if I am, like, I have an appointment or leaving the house that day, this is something low calorie, whatever. And honestly, just really good ingredients. It's pretty much all natural. But I just really like the texture and taste of them. I think I like the plain better than the chocolate chip, but I don't really know. Anyways, got those on Walmart, but used IBOTTA's coupon. I think this was another thing. Walmart had the coupon, but IBOTTA had more. Then I got some smashed avocado cups. I used to would buy avocados to make avocado toast for breakfast, and it got to where the avocados took forever to get ripe, or I had to take up fridge space, storing them in water to keep them fresh without burning so fast. So I just started paying a little bit more and getting the cups. I got 2 English cucumbers. This is another volume eating thing where I like to shave or slice these really thin, toss them with some shaved thin red onion, diced tomato, and then either top with like a vinaigrette, or I've done like Olive Garden dressing, Italian dressing, whatever, but you can eat a lot and have like a good size side or snack, whatever, and calorie wise is not bad. It's hydrating, all the above, so I try to keep those, and Willow loves them too. I've been buying a bag of the Dr. Teal's pure Epsom salt. Willow soaks in this in the tub sometimes, and I use it for when I do a foot bath for a pedicure. So I've gotten several bags now. I have a variety of scents. I don't need any more, but the scent jumped out at me. My sister and I shared this in my part 2 of the spring decorating vlog. My sister and I have been using this when we were like young teenagers. We were using this brand of oil and something else, that a spray or something they had. They don't have it anymore. And at one point I was using the shampoo and conditioner. And I do remember for a while there was like a whole deal where people claimed that it made them lose hair. And I think someone sued the company. I don't know. But I never had any issues. I recently bought this because there was money back. And her and I have both loved it. And honestly, it's probably my favorite smelling hair product that I've ever tried. But they had it for $3 back this week on IBOTTA. So I got us each one because that was almost a 50% savings. Another volume, protein, low calorie, good healthy meal, a source of iodine, all that. Trick is these cocktail shrimp. They are about $4.98, I think. So it's a little bit expensive, but to me it's worth it for something different. And I just try to think, like, if I went out to eat, I'd pay more, so it still pays to get it. But I got 3 of those. You could eat this whole tray and it's only right under 200 calories. So I'm actually going to have one of these with lunch today. You can make 2 meals out of it. You can eat the whole thing, whatever. It's a pretty good deal. So I'm going to keep one of those out. I got some cottage cheese. I actually think I should have gotten the big container because I want to make cottage cheese chips or crackers or whatever for like tuna salad and stuff, because lately I have wanted to eat that, but I just don't want to do the crackers or chips or something all the time because you can't have as many as something like this, and then it's not good. You don't have a lot of protein, whatever. So I really should have gotten more, but we will work with that. I also wanted to make a protein dessert with it. I got Michael's K-Cups. He likes these extra calf with a Great Value Donut Shop. And then I wanted the Premier Protein Caramel protein shakes, and they were out. But Alani, honestly, was about $3 cheaper, which kind of crazy. It seems like it'd be the other way around to me. So I got this Munchies one. I had it 2 or 3 years ago, and I liked it. It wasn't like the best one I've had, but it had kind of a caramel note to it. So a lot of times what I do is I use this for like in an iced latte, so that will work pretty well for that. I got some pear pouches. We don't buy many pouches anymore, but I do keep certain ones. Just like pears are hard to get in the store and them not be ruined or have like cuts on them or something, so the pouches are a better deal. I'm sorry if I'm talking fast, but I always feel like my grocery haul vlogs are longer than they should be. So I end up motor mouthing. I got some of this I want to just cook the whole roll, make patties, and have it ready to go for the English muffins. And then I got 2 packs of the turkey bacon. I know a lot of people say you might as well just have regular bacon, calorie-wise and everything, but I like the taste of turkey bacon. Sometimes I would prefer that, so I got 2 packs of it. I think there may have been like a sale if you bought 2, but I'm not positive on that. This is kind of a random purchase, but I have worn, y'all can go back and look at my vlogs and see that I wear the same clothes over and over. And that is because either I don't have the clothing that I need, or something needs a solid print top. Something's always going on with my clothes to where I have a hard time getting it. So I really wanted some t-shirts that were sort of baggy on me, but comfortable, didn't look, you know, sloppy, like had a more tailored look, I guess. And I ran across these from the Terra and Sky brand, which I already like that brand a lot. And they were only $7.96. So I've been grabbing them when I can catch them. Some of them are buy it now, some of them are on the order, but I had gotten 3 and this was the only one in stock. So I got the brown one, but I really wanted this color. And then we were out of a ton of sauces. Apparently we have had more grilled like meat lately, so Michael uses this one more. I like this one with pork chops or like pork products more. And then I like this with steak occasionally, but a lot of times I use this more just for marinating. Also, when you're making hamburger patties, if you put some of this in the meat when you're mixing it up, it makes it taste amazing. And then some Worcestershire sauce, also low from grilling. I got a large bottle of mustard. I actually always get the little one because I don't use much of it and I don't have a lot of fridge space, but they substituted the big one. Willow's over here trying to help. I got 1 bottle of Great Value Original Barbecue Sauce. I try to keep several of these on my grocery shelf because I make different, like shredded barbecue pork, all different barbecue stuff, mainly when it's warmer, and I need to stock back up on that too. I got some low sodium soy sauce. Anytime I can get low sodium, I do. I've been doing, a lot of people call them like Korean marinated pickled eggs or something like that. But when you do it, you use about half a cup of soy sauce in the marinade, so I go through this a little quicker. That's another thing. Pickled eggs is something that I love and gets a little bit of protein in, helps fill you up, and I like to do like a little charcuterie snack box in the fridge, and that's one of the things that I do. Willow asked me for tater tots, and these are the ones that I like because I think they taste better, and also they get crunchier, but I like to use these to make a Chick-fil-A breakfast bowl dupe, and that's actually what I'm planning to make in a little bit. And then I got some Stackers kosher dill pickles, another good low calorie. It says 0, but I always count it as like 5 or so. But a very good low calorie snack, and I like the Stackers because they'll lay on a sandwich good. This was an Ibotta thing. You got $5 back if you bought 2. I watch for the Tyson coupons all the time because they do come around regularly, and we use a lot of Tyson pre-made chicken products for lunches. I got 2 of those and I got $5 back. So be sure that you check your Ibotta each week when you do your orders. And also, if you have it linked to your like bank card, Walmart account, whatever you link it to, you can check on there after you place an order or go in the store, and as long as your receipt is submitted, it'll tell you if you missed any deals. So I really loved that feature when I started using it. I'm hooked on the Downy. I think it's light and fresh ocean scent, but it's so expensive. I've quit buying it at Walmart, and only when I go to Sam's I buy it because they have a much better deal. But try not to go to Sam's because I end up bulk buying too much. It's too expensive and I get overwhelmed. So when I don't go there, I get this light, crisp, clean one. And then they had, I think Ibotta and Walmart had maybe $2 or $3 off of the trial size. So what I'm going to do is mix the two actually with like a little bit of baking soda in my dryer bead bin and use that for right now. I had gotten off of a lot of sugar-free products, Diet Cokes, all that, and recently I just randomly wanted energy drinks off and on, and this is probably my favorite one right now. I tried it the other day when I was in the store because I was running on fumes and I was also really thirsty, and I loved it. I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's not a super zesty, if that makes sense, tropical fruit flavor. It's sort of subtle with some smooth, maybe like blue raspberry hint to it or something, but I got 2 of those. I wish they would make the little skinny cans and do like a 4-pack, but I think that they only sell them singular. As per usual, I see a section that I missed. I got a head of green cabbage. I'm going to make cabbage soup with turkey sausage in it, and actually I might make that tonight or tomorrow. I want to just have it in the fridge where I can eat it for lunch or whatever. Egg whites, I have been keeping these in the fridge. Anytime I make eggs, I add additional egg whites. I also love to make egg white bites, but this is just for adding to eggs, and they didn't have great value in stock at all. I have gotten back to using a little bit of liquid coffee creamer here and there, and I used to love this creamer right here. Also on Starbucks creamers, they have less ingredients than like, what is it, International Delight and different ones. I found the best one though is the Chobani ones. It's literally just cream, sugar, and flavor. So that is the better one if you're looking for a somewhat healthier one. But I think that is all that we got this week. This is the whole haul. Another thing that I was thinking about is we are actually, I think, about 4 weeks from Easter. So I need to start buying up some of my Easter dinner foods. I don't do as big of a meal as Thanksgiving, but I do still do like the dressing, ham, all that. So probably next week will be when I start doing that. So be sure that you stay tuned for that. Have your notifications on where you don't miss it. I'm going to do my best to try to vlog regularly, get all my grocery hauls, all that. It just might take me a while to get it up, but I'm going to try to take maybe tonight or tomorrow night and get a lot of things edited and up on my channel where I can catch up between now and then. Also, another thing I've missed here, picante sauce. This is for the Chick-fil-A bowls and just to top burrito bowls. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next vlog.